It's time for Paw Quiz. What is a group of cats called? A. Pack. B. Clouder. C. Herd. D. Flock. Hurry up. You have 5 seconds. And the answer is Clouder. Did you get it right? Comment below. All right, fellow cat people, let's talk. You think your cat doesn't understand you, right? You call their name, you beg them to come cuddle, you tell them for the 100th time to stay off the counter, and they just stare at you like you're speaking an ancient language only dogs understand. But here's the truth. Your cat does understand you. Not just a little, not by accident, but very much on purpose. They just choose when to care. And now, thanks to science, we have undeniable proof that your cat understands at least 6 words you say. And before you roll your eyes thinking, yeah, right, my cat ignores everything I say, stick around because some of these will blow your mind. And number 6? Oh, that one changes everything. But here's the bigger question. If cats understand us, why don't they listen? Why do they come running when we say some words but completely ignore others? The answer? Because they are strategic, manipulative geniuses who have studied human psychology better than we have. They aren't just pets. They're tiny, fluffy dictators who rule our homes with an iron paw. And honestly, we love them for it. So let's break down the 6 words your cat actually understands. Not guesses, not kinda sorta recognizes, but knows deep in their little mischievous souls. Number 1. Food. The feline dinner bell. Let's start with the most obvious one. Food. This single word has the power to summon your cat from the deepest corners of your home. Scientists at the University of Tokyo found that cats can distinguish between the word food and similar-sounding words with remarkable accuracy. But here's where it gets interesting. They only respond when they're actually hungry. That pathetic meowing at 3 a.m., the dramatic flopping by their empty bowl, that's not hunger, that's theater. Your cat has perfected the art of emotional manipulation, and we fall for it every single time. And let's talk about how they've trained us. That specific can opener you used once 3 years ago? They remember? The particular crinkle of the treat bag? They'll come running from 2 floors away. But call their name when there's no food involved? Suddenly, they're deaf as a post. This isn't just selective hearing. It's a calculated strategy to keep us exactly where they want us, at their beck and call. Number 2. Treats. The feline gold standard. If food is the basic necessity, treats are the feline equivalent of winning the lottery. That crinkly bag sound triggers something primal in their little brains. Research shows that cats don't just recognize the word treat, they can learn multiple synonyms, and some even recognize specific brand names. Watch how your normally aloof predator transforms into the most affectionate, obedient creature the second treats enter the equation. They'll sit, they'll shake paws, they might even tolerate being held, all for that sweet, sweet chemical reward. But here's the manipulative part. Studies have shown that cats will use different types of meows and purrs specifically when they want treats. That extra loud, urgent-sounding purr? That's not contentment. That's a carefully crafted solicitation tactic. And if you dare to eat something crunchy in front of them without sharing? Oh, now you've done it? Prepare for the most intense, passive-aggressive stare-down of your life. Those unblinking eyes boring into your soul, silently judging your life choices. And let's be real. You're going to cave. Because saying no to those big, pleading eyes is a battle you were never going to win. Number 3. Come here. The selective hearing. Special. Now let's talk about come here. Quite possibly the most ignored command in feline history. Here's the truth. Your cat absolutely knows what it means. They just don't care unless there's something in it for them. Behavioral studies using hidden cameras have shown that cats do recognize their names and simple commands. Their ears twitch, their pupils dilate, they might even turn their head slightly. But whether they actually respond depends entirely on their personal cost-benefit analysis. Need them to come for medicine? Suddenly they're deaf. Holding a piece of chicken? They'll break the sound barrier getting to you. This selective obedience isn't accidental. It's a deliberate power move to remind you who's really in charge of the household. And if you try to physically pick them up when they're not in the mood? Oh boy. Your normally docile lap cat suddenly transforms into a writhing, clawing ball of fury, proving once and for all that cats only comply when it suits their agenda. Number 4. No, the most ignored word. Now for the word they pretend not to understand. No. Scientific studies using EEG technology prove that cats' brains do register prohibition words. They just choose to ignore them. That dramatic pause your cat makes when you catch them on the counter? That's not confusion. That's them running a cost-benefit analysis. Researchers have documented cats waiting an average of 8 seconds before resuming forbidden behaviors, and they're 4 times more likely to misbehave when they think you're not watching. Some particularly bold felines will even maintain eye contact while disobeying. The ultimate power move. They're not just breaking the rules, they're making sure you know they're breaking the rules. And let's not forget how they'll wait until you leave the room to do exactly what you told them not to do. This isn't forgetfulness. It's a clear demonstration that they understand the command but simply don't respect it. In the feline world, no isn't a rule, it's a suggestion. Number 5. Vet, the forbidden word. The word vet deserves special mention because it's the only word that consistently gets an immediate reaction, just not the one you want. Cats have an almost supernatural ability to recognize vet-related vocabulary, often associating multiple words and sounds with the traumatic experience. They'll hide at the sight of the carrier, vanish when they hear car ride, and some even recognize the specific phrase, going to the doctor. This demonstrates both their impressive associative learning abilities and their capacity to hold grudges for weeks afterward. That cold shoulder you get post-vet visit? That's not just anger, that's calculated emotional manipulation. They're making sure you understand the consequences of your betrayal. And the really impressive part? Many cats will start showing stress behaviors the moment you even think about taking them to the vet. It's like they can read our minds, or at least our body language and routines. Number 6. Love. On their terms. Finally, there's love, the most complicated word of all. While cats may not understand the abstract concept, research shows they absolutely recognize affectionate tones and behaviors. Those slow blinks? Scientifically proven to be feline kisses. The headbutts and cheek rubs? That's scent marking you as family. But here's the catch. They'll only show affection on their terms, usually at the most inconvenient times. That 3 a.m. cuddle session isn't about bonding. It's about reinforcing that your needs, like sleep, are irrelevant in their world. And let's not forget how they'll switch from purring angel to bitey gremlin in 0.5 seconds flat. This isn't moodiness, it's boundary setting. Cats love us, but they love us in their own unique, often confusing way. The key is understanding that for cats, love isn't constant. It's a series of moments they choose to share with us. So there you have it, the shocking truth about how much your cat actually understands. They're not just hearing you, they're actively choosing which commands to obey, based on what benefits them most. It's not that they can't understand you, they just don't see why they should. But here's the secret. We don't mind being manipulated because those rare, genuine moments of feline affection make all the mind games worth it. If this revelation about your furry overlord resonated with you, do us both a favor and hit that like button, or risk being judged by your cat all day. Subscribe for more truth bombs about pet psychology, and share this with fellow cat servants who need to hear the hard truth. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go explain to Mr. Whiskers why his dinner is late. Again.